Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today's topic, fraction. Let's start with it. But before starting, if you are new here and you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it to see more updates. Let's start with it. So fraction means parts of a whole. Is it? So what is parts and what is whole? Let's understand by taking an example. And for whole we can say total also. Okay? Okay, let's take an example. Now we have these two markers. Okay? Now which marker I want to use? Let's understand. I have these two markers. To represent fraction, we need two numbers. One number will be at up, one number will be at down. Okay. Now, to show these two numbers, we will use a line between them. That we are calling as by. One by another one. Okay. So, which number will come at up and which number will come at down? Let's understand it. Okay. How many markers I have? 1, 2. I have two markers. So total we have to write at down. Total. Okay. I want to use red marker. So red marker, how many red markers I have? 1. So it will be 1 by 2. So what is the fraction for red marker? That is 1 by 2. Now this time I want to use green marker. I want to check for green marker. So green marker. Total how many markers I have? 2. Okay, let's write 2. Down we have to write total. And I want to use green marker. So it's 1. So we can say 1 by 2. Same. 1 by 2 for this marker. 1 by 2 for second marker. We will take an example of 3 markers. So, okay, let's start with it. What will come at down? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 markers. We will write at 3. Is it? Now if we want to check the fraction for black marker. So how many black markers we have? 1. It will be 1 by 3. Is it? Okay, let's try for the red marker. If we will check for the red marker. 1, 2, 3. We have total 3 markers. And we want to check for red marker. So it's 1 by 3. Let's check for the green marker. 1, 2, 3. Total we have 3 markers. Out of this green, it's 1 by 3. Take our another example. In this, how many markers we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have total 4 markers. Okay, so we will write it down. 4. Yes, I want to use only red markers. So 1, 2. It will be 2 by 4. Is it? Total we always have to write it down, and which part we are talking about or which part we want to use, that we have to write at top. That is all about parts of a whole. So out of total we have to check the part that we want to use. Is it? So this is all about fraction. If I want to check the fraction for green marker, how it will be? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have again 4 markers. How many markers we have? 4 markers. 4. I want to check for green. It's only 1. It will be 1 by 4. Okay, so for green marker it's 1 by 4, and for red marker it's 2 by 4. And if you will check for the black marker also. So total 1, 2, 3, 4. Total again we have 4 markers. Is it? How many black markers we have? We have only 1 marker. So it will be 1 by 4. Okay? Like this we can find fraction. This is the way to represent the fractions. Okay guys, let's take another example. Example of a chalk. I want to divide this chalk into 2 parts. How it can be? I will take the chalk and break it into 2 equal parts. Now this time, what we have learned, in fraction we have to take the equal parts. Is it? Now how many chalks we have? We have this time 2 to write the fraction for this chalk, that is total 2 Yes, I want to use this chalk. So what is the fraction for this chalk? It will be 1. So we can write the fraction 1 by 2. Is it? And if I want to check the fraction for the second one, total 1, 2 chalks. I want to check the fraction for this one. It's 1 and total 2. So it will be 1 by 2. Now I break this chalk into 3 parts. Is it? 1, 2, 3, and all these 3 are equal. I want to check the fraction for this one. So total 1, 2, 3. We will write it down. It will be 3, and I want to check the fraction for this one. It's 1. So answer will be 1 by 3. Now I want to check for this black one, where black color is there. So shaded one. Where is the shaded chalks? These are these 2. So what is the fraction for this one? 1, 2, 3. Down we will get 3, but shaded one are 1, 2. So answer will be 3. But how many are shaded? Shaded will be 2 out of 3. We all have names. Let's assign fraction also some names. Okay. Now which part we will say? Upper part, down part. Okay. So it's good. We will give them naming. Upper part we are calling it as numerator. Upper part will be numerator. Numerator. It will be numerator, and the down value we will call it as denominator. Denominator. We can break the word and we can read it. Okay. So upper part we are calling it as numerator, and down value we will call it as denominator. So you can learn. Don't get confused. Let's do one thing. Down value starts from D, and denominator also starts with D. Is it? The formula of a fraction, that is total number of parts. Okay. For denominator we will write total number of parts, and upper we will use number of parts used. Is it? So this is how can we form a fraction. Okay. So whenever you want to form any fraction, formula will be number of parts used or shaded and total number of parts. Guys, so let's understand about proper fraction by taking an example. Like test, in your maths test you are getting 10 questions. Out of 10 questions you did 8 questions correct. Now we want to check the fraction. How many total it will be? Total means 10 questions. You guys are getting total 10 questions. Out of this you did 8 questions correct. So it will be 8 by 10. This is a fraction. Is it now? Now if we want to check why we are calling this a proper fraction, because bigger value will be at down always, and numerator you will get always a smaller value than denominator. Is it now? We already discussed about upper value we are calling it as numerator, and down value we are calling it as denominator. That means numerator is always smaller than denominator. Is it? Let's take one more example. If 5 by 11. Can we say 5 by 11 as a proper fraction? Yes, because numerator is small as compared to denominator. Okay, let's take the second one. Improper fraction. So what is improper fraction? Okay guys, so is that possible you will get out of 8 10 marks? No, it's not possible. But these forms, whenever you will get numerator bigger value as compared to denominator. So this is all about improper fraction, because this is not proper, this is not possible. That is why we are calling it as improper fraction. So proper and improper, what is the difference between them? When numerator small, when numerator is smaller than denominator. Whenever numerator is smaller than denominator, then we can say proper fraction. So you can learn by taking an example of a marks. It will be easy. Whenever you will get marks, you can say, yeah, this is proper fraction. Is it? Okay. But what about improper fraction? When numerator is bigger or greater. When numerator is bigger than denominator, then we can call it as improper fraction. So if you will reverse your marks, like 8 by 10 as 10 by 8, so it will become improper fraction. Okay. Next type of fraction will be mixed fraction. Third type is mixed fraction. So how can we say a fraction as mixed fraction? By taking an example of a chalk again. It will become easy. Okay, now this time I have 3 chalks. This time I have 3 chalks. I want to divide this chalk between you and me. Okay, I want to divide this chalk between 2 persons. Okay, 1 chalk I will take. 1 chalk I will give it to you. Is it? Now what about the third chalk? What can we do? I will not say na, okay, let me take or I will give it to you. No, I want to divide equally, because we are doing fraction. Fraction means equally parts we have to divide. Is it? Now, so what will I do? Take this chalk and break this chalk into equal parts. Now how many chalks I have? 1 and half. And this side also 1 and half. I have totally 3 chalks now. 1 with me, 1 I give it to you. Is it? Now we want to check the half chalk. Half chalk will be like this. Okay, already it is 1 chalk. I just broke this chalk into 2 parts. Okay, so 1 part I took and 1 part I give it to you. So it will be half, because total 1, 2. 2 parts. Out of this I took 1, that is 1 by 2, and this side also 1 by 2. Is it? So how many parts I have? I have 1 complete part as a whole and 1 by 2, and this side also you also have 1 and 1 by 2. Okay na? 1 chalk complete and 1 by 2. And this side also 1 chalk and 1 by 2. So let's write it in the mixed fraction form. It will be 1 by 2. So I have 1 full chalk and 1 I have half chalk, that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 we are calling it as half. 1 by 2. Okay, and for you also 1 full and 1 half. So this is all about mixed fraction. Is it? So how to read it? 1 by 2. This side also 1 by 2. These are called mixed fraction, where we have 1 whole number and a fraction. So what is whole number? Like this one, 1 complete, and fraction 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So combined we can call it as mixed fraction. Is it? So now can we say 1 by 2 is a mixed number? Yes, it's a mixed fraction. 9 by 4. Is it? Yes. So all these types we can say mixed fraction. Moving to the fourth one, that is unit fraction. So what is all about a unit fraction? As the name suggests, unit. Unit means 1. So whenever you will get numerator as 1, 1 by 5, 1 by 11, 1 by 15, 1 by 32. Okay na? Any number. Denominator it can be any number, but numerator always should be 1. These all are unit fraction. So moving to the next type, that we have like fraction. Fifth type of fraction is like fractions. What is like fraction? Like 1 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7. So if you will check these numbers, 1 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, what is the common in all? 7. Denominator is same. So whenever we will get same denominators, we can say like fractions. Same denominator, whenever denominator will be same, these all are like fraction. So now if you will get the question 2 by 11, 2 by 15, 2 by 9. So can we say this is also a like fraction? Numerator is also same. So can we say this is a like fraction? No. This is not a type of a like fraction. Always we need denominators same. Then only we can say like fraction. Going to the next type, unlike fraction. Like if we will get in like fractions, denominators are same. But in unlike fraction, if denominators are not same. Like 5 by 11, 3 by 7, 2 by 17. So as we can see, all denominators are different. That is why we are calling it as unlike fraction. And in like fraction, everywhere we will get the denominators same. So we can write denominators not same. If it will not be same, then we can say unlike fraction. Is it? So moving to the last type of the fraction, that is equivalent fraction. So what is equivalent fraction? As the name suggests, something should be equal, equivalent. So something should be equal. How it will be? Okay, so suppose this is our chocolate. Okay, we want to divide this chocolate between two persons. It will be like this. What is the fraction for this one? This one, this shaded chocolate. That will be, let's write first. Very good. Total. We have to write total 1, 2. We will write total 2. Yes. How many parts are shaded? 1. So we can write 1 by 2. Now we have the same chocolate. We want to divide this into 4 parts. And how many parts I want to give it to you? That is 2 parts. 1, 2. Okay. So what is the fraction for this one? This shaded part. It will be total 1, 2, 3, 4. We have total 4 parts. Yes. I want to give it to you 1, 2. That will be 2 by 4. Okay. Okay, so this time we have the same chocolate, but I divide it into 6 parts. So how many parts I want to give you? 1, 2, 3. I want to give you 3 parts. So what is the fraction for this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total it will be 6. Correct. Now the shaded part it will be 1, 2, 3. Shaded part will be 3 by 6. We are discussing about equivalent fraction. Is it? So 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6. Can we say these all are equal fractions? Can we say? Because if we will check these 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6. Can we say these all are equal? Yes, you will say no ma'am, these all are not equal. But how can we make them equal? If you will check the figure, if we are using these two parts, so we are talking about only this down piece. Yes, 1 by 2. But if we will divide the same chocolate into different parts, this time we divide it into 2 parts, this time we divide it into 4 parts. Is it? But we are talking about only the down part. Okay. If you will check in the third example, we have the same chocolate and we divide it into 6 parts. Is it now? So all the parts, which parts we are talking about? We are talking about the specific down part. So every time we are using the down parts. So we can say yes, all fractions are equal because the down part will be same. So this is all about equivalence. I know this looks like different because 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, how they will be equal? If we will take 1 by 2 and multiply up and down with the same number, means numerator and denominator with the same number, like 2. If I will multiply this fraction with 2 with numerator and denominator, so I will get the answer 2 by 4. This is equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Is it? Yes. Okay, let's take one more. Now this time I have 1 by 2 and I want to multiply this one with this fraction with 3. So it will be 3 with numerator, 3 with denominator. We always should multiply with the same number. So it will be 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So this time fraction will become 3 by 6. Can we say 3 by 6 as an equivalent of 1 by 2? Yes, because we are multiplying 1 by 2 with 3 up, 3 down. Yes. Is it? So this is all about equivalent fraction. If you like the video, do like it. If you feel it's worth of sharing to someone, do share it, guys. And if you are new here, you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it to see the more updates. See you in the next video. Bye.